Welcome back to 2016 APAC Boys Volleyball. I'm Henry Vickers presenting the game for Tiger Sports Entertainment Network, being hosted here at the Western Academy of Beijing. Right now we are seeing the championship match for the boys division. Right now we've got a Shanghai American School of Puxi up against Brent International School from the Philippines. This is going to be a really interesting game. Both really strong teams, really strong plays. And just a little bit of history on this. If we have a little look at games over the past while, SAS Puxi did take home looking at on the girls' side, Brent has had a really good performance over the last 20 years, and they've had a good performance, of course, in the boys as well. Very, very dynastically strong team. And just to let you guys know, meanwhile, on the other side of the world, well, not quite, rather, in Guangzhou, we've had the WAB boys winning the rugby final up against Hong Kong International School. It's in Shanghai. Alright, Puxi serving to start off, responded to by Brent. Oh, nice spike there. Really good performance going on so far. Oh, a nice dive for that save there by the Brent player. 18 hitting it over for Brent. Keeping it in play. This is a long rally. Nice spike there by Brent, but the save, couldn't quite get the save for SAS Puxi, so that's 1 to Brent. Nice work by Puxi right now, and the point goes to them for that work, 1-1. Puxi is coming into this game the stronger team. We just saw Alex Joe, number 4, serving for them, and there we go. A bit of a miss spike there by the Brent player, handing a point to SAS Puxi. But as I was saying, we've got Puxi coming in from the stronger position here as the first seed, and Brent coming in as the second, which is the other way around in the case of the girls' championship, which is coming up after this, where Brent is coming in as first seed and SASPX is the second seed. Serving SASPX now. Nice spike there from Brent, hitting it and down on their PX side, but no, in fact, they managed to knock it back over to Brent. That's a point to Puxi. Just in case you didn't know, you can see Puxi in the white and sort of dark blue with occasional bits of red trim. And then on the other side, we've got the maroon and white of Brent International School, Philippines. Nice spike coming up from Brent. Another spike, set and spike. That was a strong block there. But no, Puxi couldn't get their block, knocking it towards their back court. That's a second point to Brent there, 3-2. 2 serving 3. Number 2 for Brent serving. That's Joshua Jonathan Carlson, who we've seen doing a lot of serving lately. Doing a real good job of those shots. But Puxi taking another point here, 4-2 to Brent, 4 serving 2. Number 16 serving for Shanghai Puxi, Christopher Lee. Oh, nice spike there from Brent, but there must have been some contact with the net there that the referee didn't quite like, so that takes the point to Puxi. 5 serving 2. And there we go, another point to Puxi, taking them up to 6, serving 2. Not 96. Just to remind you, this is brought to you by Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. We're bringing to you all the action live here, boys championship going on, and great spike there by Brent over into Puxi's left side court. A bit of a substitution coming in. We've got a new Puxi player, that's number 6, which is Michael Chen. Nice block there by Brent, keeping it up in the sky. And the spike comes in, and it's a good save by SAS Puxi, but not quite enough. It does go out, giving the point to Brent. That is 4 serving 6 now. Number 9 serving for Brent. That's Brian Kim. Oh, nice work on that spike by Puxi. Saw a blank space, took a blank space, and there's the kill. 7 serving 4. They're really pulling ahead in this initial bit of the game here, doubling up almost on Brent's score. And more good play by Puxi. 8 serving 4 now. Alright, Brent serving now. Over to... Nice serve over the edge there. Alright, and point to Puxi, taking them up to 11-8. Keeping pretty tight now. 3-point difference at 11 points for Puxi. 11 serving 8. There's some sort of conversation being had here. Not exactly sure what that was, but number 8 is now serving for Puxi. That's Benjamin Wang. Right over the net there, nice serve. Brent, very well received. Spike coming up from number 4. And a good spike here from number 18, not quite, no. Oh, but no, in fact, that block on the Brent side did go off court, and so it's the point to Puxi, taking them up to 12. And nice block there from Puxi, but it's not quite good enough. It must have hit the net there because, or had illegal contact with the net, or been a double touch of some sort, because that's a point to Brent. 9-7-12. Point to Puxi now. Nice spike there from Puxi. And the spike coming back from Brent as a reply, but no, it goes up and he doesn't quite get the hit on it properly. So it's a point to Puxi, taking him up to 14, serving 9. Number 4 for Puxi serving, that's Alex Joe. Oh, and Brent player number 2 goes down just to try to save that shot. Joshua Carlson, but not quite. That's another point up to Brent. 14-10. In fact, sorry. No, in fact, that did seem like it was the point to Puxi, pardon, 15-9. Four serving for Puxi. Oh, and almost had a save there, but unfortunately did hit the floor. And now it's... But no, in fact, no. Was that a point to Brent? That was, in fact, a point to Brent, and now Brent is serving. Number 2 serving for Brent. That is Carlson once again. Oh, and look at that thump. Look at the energy and the angle in that spike. A lot of power behind that. Really nice shot by Puxi. And now serving, we have number 16, Christopher Lee. And that is out by Brent, which gives the point over to Puxi. Christopher Lee serving again. Ooh, no. Oh, hang on. It looks like we had that going out there for Brent. So handing back over to Christopher Lee serving for SAS Puxi. Nice, really powerful spikes coming here from Puxi. He's got a lot of power in some of these hits. I'm not sure who's got this, there's someone in particular on their team who's got some really great angle that they're getting from around the right side, which is actually their typically considered to be the weak side in volleyball. So some really good work by them. But we're taking a little bit of a break now. Brent probably hoping to arrest that momentum that Puxi is building up here. Take a little bit of a break. This championship means a lot to both teams, of course. This is what they've been training the entire season for, all building up to this moment. And now we're back on the field with Christopher Lee serving once again. And bouncing off the net on Lee's serve there. So Lee drops out. 6 is substituted in. That's Michael Chen. Number 5, I think they're serving. Oh no. Yeah, number 9 probably serving for Brent just then. But losing a bit of control, so the point goes over to Puxi there. Number 3 serving for SAS, Michael Twang. Oh, and double contact there as the spike goes off the net. That's heading back over to the Puxi side. Once again, Twang serving. Nice dive on the save there from the Puxi player. Brent goes for the spike. And another nice hit by number 8 on Puxi side. And right over there to Brent. But the spike is missed and they get a fourth contact, unfortunately. That takes Puxi up to 22, serving 11. Once again, number 3 serving. Oh, a nice spike there by 8. 2 Brent players go down, trying to go for the save on that, but Puxi takes the point, 23-11. It's a strong lead, and I'm doubtful that Brent's going to make up the difference here. Puxi is on a roll. But a bit too much power in that serve there, giving a point over Brent. Submarine. Nice work there by Puxi. Sorry about that slight rendition of a classic Beatles song right there. Didn't realise the mic was on. The score is currently 23-12 in favour of Puxi. (23-13). Nice spike there. Ooh, really nice work there by Puxi. And rejected by Brent, just having it right over the centre line there. No one just well enough within that attack line to deflect that. Now Brent's number 3 is serving. But no, it hits the net, giving another point to Puxi, putting them within a hair's width of the victory for this set. Number 5 serving for Puxi, that is Henry Potter. And Puxi takes that final point because of the 2 contacts on the Brent side, and that puts that first set in Brent's favour. Well done to Brent. Oh no, sorry, that puts that first set in Puxi's favour. Well done to Puxi, but also well done to Brent. The second set will be coming up any time now. That's 25 Puxi, 14 Brent. This is being brought to you by Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. I'm Henry Vickers, bringing to you live the action over in the Hub Gym here at the Western Academy of Beijing. Right now I've got my mates in here helping us out with the direction and the creation of sports entertainment for everyone. And we're back into the second set now. Brent serving. Nice spike there from number 3, and it did get touched by the Puxi player. So that's 1 point to Brent. Brent serving 1-0. And there's another point to Puxi. And another one to Puxi. Brent fumbling that block there. That's 2 serving 1. Puxi on the left now, of course. 11 going for the backwards spike, making it fairly easy for Puxi. And on the joust, Puxi does not take the victory. Brent getting a really good block there. Number 1 for Brent doing a good job. Pablo Luis Garcia defending that attack line, keeping them in the game. Wow, what a spike there from Puxi. Really nice power, nice angle. And number 4 now serving for Puxi. That's Alex Joe. And a point to Brent there as the Puxi return goes over the court line there. Oh, and that great save by that that Puxi dive there. But the point does go to Puxi, and the point does go to Puxi. Did stay within court, did not go out. Puxi to serve, 4 serving 3. Puxi number 16 serving, Christopher Lee, but into the net, so it's over to Brent, side out. Number 11 serving this time, Kyle Al-Bakri Dawelbait. Oh, and did you see that cheeky little shot there from Brent? Really nice angle, right over the net there, just almost straight down. Great serve by Puxi, almost, but just couldn't quite get it back off the lower levels, and Brent took the point. Dawelbait serving again, but this time that serve was a little bit too hard, so back to Puxi to serve now. Look at this, Puxi just doing an amazing job. That must have been 3 blocks right over the centre line there, jumping up, timing it just right, deflecting it, and Brent always recovering from it until that last one where they just couldn't quite catch it. Really good play there by both sides, demonstrating their skills. And there we go, that almost looks like an ace for Puxi, though it did get touched. I'm not actually sure exactly whether an ace requires that no players are touched in the process and it goes straight to ground, or whether it can be one player knocking it or knocking into one player. But nonetheless, Puxi does take that point, 7 serving 5. And we've got number 3 for Puxi serving, that's Nicholas Twang. So Brent's having a little conversation with the umpire or referee here. Apparently they're not particularly happy with SASPX's position before the ball is served. They don't like the positioning before the ball is served. but it looks like that's getting resolved because we're just going into a serve now. And that does look like it actually is an ace. That is straight to an empty bit of ground there. 8 serving 5. Well done on that ace, the Brent server. Number 3, Nicholas Twang, who is serving again. But this time a little bit too far, it looks like. This time the point going to Brent. Too much muscle, too much mustard, as our friend RW would put it. 14 serving for Brent. That's Christopher Joseph Carlson once again. And look at that spike. Well executed. Sharp, short, shocked by Brent. That's 7 serving 8 now. Bringing it back up to that equalisation. Carlson serving again. Nice blash there by the Brent player. And a block right over the centre line. But into a bit of a free area, though. Hang on. No, yes, that did go over for Puxi. So that's a point to Brent. And them serving. 8 serving 8. It's 8 all. Equalised. Oh, look at that fancy underarm play there by Brent's number 2, but it's still in play. Oh, and smacked down by Brent. Really nice work there. But yeah, Brent's done number 2 with that little tap. Carlson once again playing really well. But they're calling a bit of a timeout. Puxi is falling behind a smidgen. They did take the first set by 11 points, a considerable margin, but this is looking a lot more close now with Brent against Puxi's... Brent's 9 against Puxi's 8. And we're back in the game. Nice spike there from Brent's number 2. That's Carlson once again. And the block there from Puxi didn't quite get in the right angle over to the left, giving Brent the point. 10 serving 8. Sorry, in fact, no, there are a couple of... I think these guys might be brothers. We've got 2 Carlsons. We've got Christopher Joseph Carlson, number 14, who we've been seeing doing a lot of the serving. And then we've got Joshua Jonathan Carlson, number 2, who we've been seeing with some of these good spikes. But this is Joseph Carlson. This is Chris Carlson serving now. And hitting the net, so it's over to Puxi. Over on Puxi, we've got number 5, Henry Potter. Magical serve right there. And that was in court for Puxi, so Puxi takes the point there up to 9 serving 11. And now it's 11 all. Puxi bringing up back to equalise with number 5, Potter serving. And the flag goes up. That means it's the point to Brent. Brent's number 4 serving now. That's Blaine Gareth Atkins. And Simon Flores has just entered the commentary booth up here. Say hi, Simon.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, this is brought to you by Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. Right now we're watching the 10th championship final between Shanghai American School Puxi up against Brent International School from the Philippines. Oh, look at that spike there from number 2, but a little bit too hard because it does go to Puxi there. And Puxi's number 13 will be serving. That's Nathan Lung. Lung giving that ball a whack. It's up, 2 spiking once again. Carlson coming in. Nice spike there by Puxi's number 4. That's Alex Joe. Ball still in play. This is a long rally. Carlson once again spiking it. Knocked back, but too far to the left by Puxi. That gives the point to Brent. It's 14 serving 12. And now we got Brent number 7, Michael Dominic Yan serving. Right over, deflected. Oh, and a little bit out of control. Going from Michael Chen to Benjamin Wang on the Puxi side. A little bit out of control. But now it's back to Brent to serve. Number 7, Michael Dominic Yan. Oh, and right over the head there with that spike coming from Joe once again. Alex Joe, great spike work there. Benjamin Wang, number 8, serving now. And number 3 there, number 3 for Brent, getting a real nice spike there. Van Bajulyan. And now we have number 2 serving. Carlson once again. Carlson the elder. Joshua Carlson. Number 4 for Puxi serving. Alex Joe once again. And it's back over to Puxi, but not received particularly well. They went to a dive to save it, but it goes over to Brent, leading 17 against SAS Puxi's 14. Brent didn't win the first set, so having a victory here would even out their set victories. Number 9 serving for Brent now. That's Brian Kim. And success there for Kim as the ball goes back over. Kim going to serve again, with Brent racketing up the score one more notch. 18 serving 14. Oh, and just over the net there. Really good save by number 6 on Puxi. And 14 gets a good spike. And a little bit out of control on the Puxi side. Yep, just not enough control there on the Puxi side. Really well done to, once again, Carlson the younger. Bit of a mix-up there with Michael Chen. Lost a bit of control on the Puxi side. Nice 14. Nice spike there by 14. Oh, and Brent really sneaky right there. Just over to the left for them and just getting that really nice sneaky spike there. It's 20 serving 14. Brent pulling away with a 6-point lead now. And number 9 for Brent serving. That's Brian Kim. Oh, and on the net for Puxi, which is another point to Brent, bringing them up to 21 7-point lead. Kim serving again. Received by Chen there, and we're back over on Brent's side, but no, it looks like there was a bit of a fourth contact there. So that means that it's over to Puxi to serve. It did look like it bounced off one of the poles there, but it was going out to the point to go to Puxi. Puxi keeping it under control here really well. 3 contacts. Oh, and look at that blash right there. And a really nice reply there from number 14, Carlson the Younger, doing another spike there, and that spike is it is a successful one. Puxi's block not quite being adequate enough. It's 22-7-15 in Brent's favour. Nice serve there, 8-3 over there with a really nice spike. Really unexpected spike too. And look at that reply. Ball's moving real fast now. Carlson hitting it out, but Carlson hitting it just a little bit too hard. The spike's too hard, and it goes out the back, behind the back court for Puxi, which means it's their point. Number 3 serving for Puxi now. That's Nicholas Twang. And not received perfectly by Brent, so the point's going over to Puxi with Twang serving. Nice, keeping it under control. That spike just a little bit too far back and not enough power, obviously. Looks like the setting it up for Carlson there. The spiker wasn't quite worked out enough, so Carlson couldn't quite get it to the point he wanted it to be. But we can see the team's taking a little bit of a break now, reassessing strategies. Puxi's catching up with Brent's lead now, and Brent doesn't really want that. They do want to, I assume, obviously they want to win, but they do want to stay in a good position going into the third set. They don't want to be hanging on by their fingernails. They want to be at an equal position to Puxi. And once again, Twang serving for Puxi. Oh, and Carlson deflected there by a great amount of blocking from number 6 on the Puxi side. That's Michael Chen. And I believe also number 13, Nathan Lung, doing a good job there. But Brent takes the point there. Up at 23-2 to go. Carlson serving. Oh, and going for the dive there, Carlson, but not quite good enough. Puxi taking the point. Twang serving once again. 23-19 with only 2 points to go in this set if Brent can pull through. 4-point lead. And nice deflection by there, Brent over the centre line. Really nice joust. Didn't get the reflection there, but no matter. Control's being regained, but no, just didn't quite get the right angle on the spike there. Number 2, Carlson the Elder didn't quite have his hand in there, and it goes out in favour of Puxi. 21-23. Twang serving. In fact, no, not Twang serving now. Now we've got Potter serving. Magical shot from Potter. But not enough to arrest Puxi's loss in that point there. Brent's only got 1 point. We've got a set point now. Puxi's still got to make 3. And the point goes to Brent, taking it 25-21, the second set. That's 1 set to each team. Really well played by both teams. We're seeing really good plays from the whole teams. We've seen, you know, on Brent, Atkins, Apinez, Carlson, well, both of the Carlsons, Dualbates, Garcia, Kim, everybody in the list doing a really good job. Jan, Bejulian, everybody's been playing so well, and same in the case of Puxi. We've got, you know, Christopher Lee, Benjamin Wang, Henry Potter all going really well. Michael Chen, Nicholas Twang on doing a bunch of the serves, doing a great job. Nathan Lung and Alex Joe also doing a good job. Really good plays by the whole teams. All right, back into the third set now. First point going to Brent. Returning from their victory in the first set. Now number 2 serving one of the Carlsons. Oh, really nice smash there by number 16 on the Puxi side. But their second spike there just goes a little bit too hard. Well done to Christopher Lee, spiking for Puxi. Number 7 now serving for Brent. That's Michael Dominic Jan. Jan doing a good job. Good catch there by number 5 and number 8 off Puxi. But Brent gets the spike. But Wang and Potter doing a good job of keeping that ball under control in the Puxi zone. Really nice spikes from Brent though. Serving from Brent. And 3 spikes it. And is that spike successful? Yes, that spike is successful for Puxi. That's Nicholas Twang doing a good job there. Brent lost control a little bit in response to that. But now we've got serving Alex Joe, number 4 for SAS Puxi. And a beautiful serve by Puxi, really well done, and he's back serving again. Right, make sure you get that camera in there. Why can't you go over to that camera? It's fine. Look, it looks great. Nice spike there by Brent, but not. It looked better from where. It looked better from here. It looked better from here. But actually, that was a Puxi point there, going 4-3 to Puxi. But another point over to Brent, bringing it up to 4-all. Nice save by SA. It's Puxi. Good jet on the joust there. But Brent hitting it up against the net one too many times there. Puxi taking the point. And it looks like number 16. Yes, number 16 is going to serve for Puxi. That is Christopher Lee. Nice serve by Lee. Nice. Keeping it under control by Brent. And out of the court, unfortunately, on that spike there. And another point to Puxi now. Oh, little conversation being had. Looks like a substitution of some sorts being made, though I think it is a break for both teams, having a little bit of chat about strategy. Puxi leading this one now. Brent led quite, Puxi led very confidently. 11-point lead in the first set. Brent leading the second set for most of it by a considerable lead, and Puxi picking up this lead now. Sort of a bit of a, a sort of a natural flow between these two teams. It's pretty evenly matched, but it's not particularly neck and neck. It's sort of swinging between the two of them, who's taking each victory. We'll see if that pattern is broken, whether Brent can pull back from this 5-point deficit and take this set. They've got plenty of time. They've got at least 16 points. And the point to Brent, 5 serving 9. And serving for Brent, we've got Brian Kim, number 9. And it netted for Kim, so it's over back to Puxi, 10 serving 5. Twang serving for Puxi. Really good job by number 20, Levulos Pines on the Brent team, doing a really good job of catching those shots by Puxi. But Puxi serving number 3. There's number 20, Pines, doing another good job, as you can see, making sure he catches that. And there he is again. Brent replying to Puxi's send-off. And spiking it, number 4 for Brent. But spiked back over. That might have been Carlson there. And number 5 for Brent, for Puxi spiking it. Oh, but number 5 after that. Great spike there by number 5, Henry Potter. Couldn't quite save it on the way back. So it's 11... it's 5 serving 11 now with Puxi in front. And another point for Brent, 7 serving 11. Right now we have serving number 3, I think. But a little bit too much power going over the back. Up to 12 serving 7 in Puxi's favour. And now a point to Brent. Once again a little bit too hard on the serve. Returning it to them. 8 serving 12. I can't... Number 14 serving for Brent. That's Christopher Joseph Carlson. One of the Carlson brothers. And nice spike there for 4. And nice save when that deflect, that block came on Brent's side over the center line. Look at that spike from Brent though. Really powerful, really good work. Another point over to Brent. 9 serving 12. And now Carlson serving for Brent. Chris Carlson. And 4 sends it over the net. Well done on that spike by Alex Joe. Really good shape of that shot there. But number 13 serving for SAS Puxi now. That's Nathan Lung. Oh, and a beautiful spike there from Brent. Looks like it was number 5, Sandeep Daniel there. Or number 4, rather. Blaine Gareth Atkins. And he's serving now. Atkins going for an overhand serve. Knocked up. And 4 doing a great job once again on the Puxi side. Alex Joe. So it's 14 serving 10 with Benjamin Wang serving for Puxi. But into the net, unfortunately, so it's back over to Brent, 11 serving 14. Number 7 serving for Brent. That's Jan. Oh, and bit of jousting going over this net here. And here comes the spike. Over to the back there. And some more jousting going over the net. Some attempts at spikes here. Oh, and some great blocks going on. But unfortunately, Joe's block didn't quite manage to get it back over the net for Puxi. So Brent takes a point. Once again, Jan serving for Brent. Again, 4 suited serving for Puxi, Alex Joe, but hang on, they're taking a quick break, reassessing their strategy. So we do know that this game is at least going up to a 4th set, because we so far have 1 set victory for each. At the moment it's looking pretty close, only a 2-point difference now. Brent did take the last set though. Puxi had quite a significant lead in the first set. Potentially Brent was just sort of still warming up and getting into it. Puxi is at the moment the first seed coming into this match. Brent is 2nd seed. Brent's got a good history, of course, of volleyball at their school. And we're back into the game with number 4, Alex Joe serving for Puxi. And the point going to Puxi. Joe serving again. Oh, and that looked like a bit of a knock to the head there for number 6 on the Brent side. Oh, pardon, number 6 on the Puxi side, Michael Chen. So it's a serve for Brent now, number 7, I believe. That's Jan again. Nice spike there by Puxi. Set it up onto the strong side, and powerful, good defense there by Puxi's number 4, Joe. But it looks like that's against the net for Puxi, or at least blocked by Brent, and the point goes to them. 14 serving 16, keeping within that 2-point difference still. Number 2 serving for Brent, that's Carlson. And the serve going to Puxi once again. But good serve there initially by Josh Carlson. Number 16 serving Puxi, it's Chris Lee. And just over the net there. And the joust didn't quite get the height on the joust there for Puxi, so it went over, went back, and went down on the ground. That's a kill for Brent. And number 16 serving for Puxi, Chris Lee. And right over the net there, but Brent staying in control. Nice spike. But this spike's going to take a bit of a distance now, but he does do it, but it is defended by Brent. Looks like they're going for an on-two. No, it's an attack, and the attack goes to Brent. Just within the right side of Puxi's corner there. Puxi's side court there. Really, really nice work. And now serving for Brent, we have number 5. That's Sandeep Daniel. Oh, and that was in. I think looked like Gareth Atkins thought that wasn't quite going to go in on the Puxi side and stepped out the way. But no, it did go in, and now we've got number 9 for Brent serving. We've got Brian Kim serving. And Puxi taking the point as Brent fumbles a smidge. SAS serving now. 19 serving, 17. And Shanghai knocks it right into the net there, handing it over to Manila. Number 11 now serving for Brent. It's Dawelbait. But the point goes to Puxi now, 20 serving 18. Puxi pulling back out into the lead like they had in their first set. Number 5 here serving for Puxi. That's Henry Potter. Magical serve. Oh, and that's the point going to Brent, it looks like. Yeah, really nice fast spike there, and Puxi didn't quite have the numbers on their left court. So they're going into talk substitutions or talk strategy now, have a little bit of a chat and a timeout. Alright, number 5 serving now for Puxi. That's Potter. Magical serve there from Potter. Been seeing some really good plays here by number 5, that's Potter. Interesting name, he shares a name with me, first name with me, Henry. Yes, this is Henry Vickers here presenting to you Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network's coverage of the 2016 APAC Boys Volleyball Tournament. Right now we've got SAS, Shanghai American School, Puxi, up against Brent International School, Philippines. 4 spiking just now. We're seeing a lot of action. 22 on SAS's side to Brent on 20. Both have won a set. Both are very much still in the competition, and both are very closely matched. And nice spike there from Brent. Really good angle, really good velocity. That takes Brent up to 21, serving 22. And number 4 serving Atkins for Brent. Atkins, oh, holding up for a moment. Something's been called. Is it a timeout? Or is the referee... No, it's game. No, it isn't game. Not quite sure what that's all about. Our cameraman not quite giving us the right updates there, but that's all right. Nice spike there from 4 from Joe on the side of Puxi. Good knockout by number 6, but not in the court, unfortunately, because it does go to Brent that point. 22 serving 22. It's a rather close set here, and there's still absolutely another set after this. Atkins to serve now. Nice work there, but it did go out, so Brent takes the point, 23-7-22. Atkins serving once again. But good work there on that blocking by Brent, and hitting it over number 4, Alex Joe. And Brent's trying to save it on top of the boards, on top of the on the bench. Brent literally falling over the bench to save that point there, and not unfortunately succeeding. 23-7-23 now to SAS Puxi. Number 8 serving for Puxi, that is Benjamin Wang. Received well by Brent. Spiked, and oh dear, bit of a hit there for Michael Chen. Couldn't quite keep that ball under control, putting Brent up to 24 serving 23. Very close score right now. And we've got Brent serving, 24 serving 23. That's Atkins serving once again. Or sorry, rather it was Carlson serving, Josh Carlson. Oh, and a really nice joust up here, and Brent takes that set. Brent taking the set, 25 points to SAS Puxi's 23. Really bloody close match, very similar to the previous match. Crikey, that was close, and this is a really exciting championship we've got going on here. But it does look like they're switching sides, going to be working on getting their final victory, Brent. And SAS Puxi hoping to stay in and win 2 sets in order to bring themselves up to that magical number 3, which is the best few numbers out of 5, if I do my maths correctly. I think there's 5 numbers in 5, so having 3 is the majority. Yeah, right, have a little giggle, guys, have a little giggle. Well, I'm up here with a few folks broadcasting to you as Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. We're a student-run club directed by our benevolent, wonderful, fantastic, amazing New York Yankee leader, Raymond What's so funny? What's so funny? Good grief. I mean, you wonder what I had to put up with in this commentary booth. I mean, good grief, these guys just can't stop giggling all the bloody time. Anyway, coming back into the match now, 4th set. So yeah, this is Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network bringing to you a few giggles, a bit of play over here at Western Academy of Beijing from our little booth up here. I'm Henry Vickers doing the commentary on direct, and we've got Lorenzo Cirilli, we've got Seamus Alexander, and we have, or should I say Shameless Alexander, and we've got Jacob Booth in the booth. I think we're going to be blessed with the presence of Jacob's older brother Nathan Booth fairly soon. A legend among commentators here. Maybe we'll hear a little bit of one of our old friends, O'Reilly. Unlikely. Oh, what? I thought you said your brother was coming. Oh, quel dommage, mon Dieu. Ah, quel dommage. Oh, well. Well, unfortunately we won't be seeing a visit from O'Reilly, our Irish friend, aka the legend, the hero, the never-to-be-forgotten, I don't know. I'm trying to figure... I can never figure out 3 nouns. I can always figure out 2 nouns, but never 3. So I'm just going to finish it there. Let's get back into this game. At the moment, we're 1-all. Brent, 1 serving 1. Really close match still. Nathan Booth. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have him around anymore. Him and William Lenny, great players of old. Alright, now we got Puxi serving. No, in fact, yes, we do have Puxi serving Brent. 3 serving 1. And now we have number 9, Brian Kim, serving for Brent. 2 serving 3, up against SAS Puxi. Nice set for Puxi and Spike. And no one's quite there for the spike, but they didn't need to be because it did, in fact, go out. And we have Brian Kim serving once again for Brent. Really nice spike there by Brent. Really special action there. That's taking them up to 4, serving 3. And I think once again we have Brian Kim. No, in fact, we're going to take a little bit of a break, taking a little bit of a breather in the middle of this 4th set with Brent on 2 sets against SAS Puxi's 1 set. Brent only needs 1 set to win. Puxi needs 2, so Puxi needs to stay ahead. At the moment, they're only 1 point behind, so a lot remains to be seen. And now we've got Kim serving for Brent. Oh, and Brent going down. The point goes to Puxi there. That's number 2 for Brent. That was Josh Carlson, really good spiker. Both the I think I'm not sure if the Carlsons are brothers, but They've both been performing really well in this volleyball match so far, and I do remember them, at least one of them, from when we were commentating badminton last year. Really good sportsmen. And now it's Brent, 5 serving 5 against SAS Puxi. Nice block on the joust there, but the point does go to Puxi. Nice cheeky work there by Brent, number 2. Josh Carlson, great spike there. So 7 serving 8, Brent. And now we've got Chris Carlson serving. Really nice spike there from Michael Yarn. And now we've got Chris Carlson serving again for Brent. Nice spike there by Puxi. Good response from Brent. And caught, unfortunately, by number 7, Yarn. So it's over to Puxi now. Number 5 serving for Puxi. Henry Potter. But into the net, not quite so magical this time. Number 8 serving for Puxi now that we've got our camera working again. Benjamin Wang serving. Nice reply there from number 20 for Brent. Apinez doing a good job there. And once again Apinez just missing that block there, but really nice dive for it. So the point goes over to Puxi with number 8 once again serving for Puxi. That is Benjamin Wang. And right over the net there, really nice serve by Wang, but Brent responds to it beautifully. Nice spike right over to Apinez. Oh, and diving for that save there, but Carlson's spike does very nicely in knocking Puxi out. Now Brent to serve number 2. It's Josh Carlson. But going out, so it's handing the serve over to Puxi. 11-7-11. It's real close. Real close. And we knew this was going to be close. These are both brilliant teams, but it is real close. And the point to Brent there, really well done. 12-7-11 now. And it looks like we've got number 9, which is Brian Kim serving. Oh, and taking a bit of a hit in the side of the head. Did he knock the pole there? The Brent player, number 11. He looks alright though. Daniel Cowell looks alright. Might have got hit on the side of the head by the ball there. But now being served over by Puxi. Oh, nice spike. Gorgeous spike by Brent there. Just really, really good two-people teamwork. And Puxi just was not prepared to get that back under control. So it's Brent, 13, serving at 12. With number 11 serving for Brent. That's Dawel Bait. And didn't quite make the save there for Brent. Really nice spike there by Brent, and Puxi really tried to keep it in play, but it was just a little bit too hard, a little bit too fast. And now we've got Chris Carlson serving. And now taking a break here with SAS on 14, Brent on 16. Brent could just take this away with a 3-1 victory for the championship, but I don't think SAS is going to let them get anywhere near that. The question is, will it go to a fifth set? Nice serve there from Chris Carlson. Oh, look at that joust right over the net there. And yes, Brent does get the point for that. Looking real excited. Really pumped up. And now we've got number 4 serving. That's Atkins. Oh, sorry, no, we actually have Chris Carlson there serving. Number 3 sets it for Puxi, and they spike it over. And the other... and Josh Carlson doing a good job down there too. Spiking it backwards, but it does look like the point there goes to Puxi. And now number 4 to serve. That's Atkins this time. Atkins serving this time. Brent, 18 serving 15. Nice work right there. And look at that spike, but just a little bit too much power from Josh Carlson. And over to Puxi to serve. This time it's Nathan Lang serving. Nice. Oh, not the spike going into the net there for Puxi, so it's back over to Brent to serve. This time number 7 for Brent, Jan serving, Michael Dominic Jan. And fumbled a little bit there, unfortunately, by Michael Chen. Doing a really good job, but you know, this is the fourth set now. The game's getting to all of them, but Brent could take this away 3-1. Now that we've got a 20 serving 16 lead.
Get a crouch.
And now the crowd's looking pretty pumped. Everybody's looking pretty excited about this game. Zoom in, speed up. Crowd looking excited for this game. Everybody's pumped up and the action is really, really, really nice here. The score is 2016. That's this year. That's 2016 APAC Volleyball, hosted here at Western Academy of Beijing. Brought to you by Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. And down goes number 20, Apinas for Brent, trying to make that save. Didn't quite make it, so it's over to Benjamin Wang to serve for Puxi. 17 serving 20. Wow, nice powerful serve there from Wang. And blocked. Josh Carlson spiking that. Number 3 setting it for Puxi. Oh, nice spike there by number 14, Chris Carlson for Brent. That's 22 serving 18. Brent going to take this away, potentially leave the 5th set out of it. Here comes Brent. Brian Kim serving. Is this the championship team, or is it SAS Puxi? Is it? It's a good question. I mean, at this point, it really is anybody's game. 4 points isn't much of a lead. Brent back spiking it over there and going for the spike now. Just knocked over slightly. So yes, that is a point to Puxi. Now it's 19-7, 22. It is super close. And I mean, the historical context here is really interesting. We've got 16 serving for Puxi now. That is Christopher Lee. But Brent has had quite a long history of doing very well in the volleyball competitions here at APAC since its inception, since 1995. There's a point to Brent, to 23. To 23, but Brent has had a really good performance traditionally in the APAC volleyball competition all the way back from 1995. SAS Puxi more recently starting to appear on the runner-up and champion things. So the question, will they displace the dynastic rulers, the dynastic victors, Brent? And these 4 points, this 4-point difference is what really answers that question. And there's another point to Puxi as Brent fumbles a little bit there. 20 serving 23. It is incredibly close, people. And this is Twang serving now, number 3 for SAS Puxi. Received well by number 2 there. That's Josh Carlson. And Brent not quite receiving it, but they didn't need to because, of course, that went out. It's another point to Brent. That's 24 serving 20. This is match, set, point. Chris Carlson hoping maybe he can even end this on an ace if he's lucky. That would be a story to tell. But no, of course, Puxi would not let their game end with an ace. But no, that save, didn't quite get that save in there for Puxi. So another, for Brent. So another point to Puxi. Puxi's 21 serving 24. But they are going to take a timeout. This is extremely tense. This is balancing on razor wire right here, and it's cutting into their feet, practically. Brent is just inches away from the championship. And I think they are talking to themselves, and they know it in their hearts that that's what they are going to get. But Puxi knows that as well. Puxi knows that if they just hold on, they can push this forward to the 5th set, and then they have a serious chance of taking home this championship. But they can't mess up. They really cannot. It is really, really tense. And now we have Henry Potter serving for Puxi. Here it goes. Oh, nice deflect there off Carlson's spike. Deflected again by Puxi. Really nice work. Keeping it in control. 3 sets it up for 4 to spike. Nice spike there. And oh, they're going to have to send it back. And yes, the point does go to Puxi there. It did not get hit by a Puxi player. So that was a 4th contact for Brent. And now, yeah, it's Puxi, 22 serving 24. It is super close. Brent and having a little bit of a meet-up again. They don't want Puxi to claim this because then they have to go for a 5th set. And that just extends the game, gives Puxi more of a chance to push through and win this. It is unbelievably close right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Boys' Championships, and it is wild. Puxi having a discussion here. They think they can actually really do it. They think they can push it through to that 5th set. It really, really is tense here. Can they do it? Number 5 serving here. That's Henry Potter with his magical serves coming up now. But no, it's into the net. It is into the net, and their loss of the championship is a net serve. How tragic for Puxi. It was so close they could have pushed it through that 25 to the 5th court set, but unfortunately they couldn't. Brent victoriously retaining their dynasty, retaining their dominance over boys volleyball in APAC, just in APAC. I'm sorry, it's getting towards the end of the night, and this has been amazingly exciting. These guys must be unbelievably pumped right now. They have taken the boys' championship. That is Brent. Champions for 2016. I'm Henry Vickers presenting this all live from Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. What a fantastic match. What a fantastic match. It's just incredible. Really great plays from both teams who were fighting their hearts out for this. But Brent takes the victory 3 sets to 1. What an incredible match, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Mac, our lovely, lovely TSN co-director, having a little bit of a go of the archways that the Brent girls are setting up. But the SAS Puxi and Brent International School, Manila, Philippines, competition between the schools isn't ended yet, because this next championship between the girls is, in fact, Brent versus Puxi. Once again, this time Brent is coming in from the position of being first seed versus Puxi up second seed, but that might not mean much given that Brent took home the victory in this boys champions and they were second seed. Really well done to them. My throat is beginning to ache from the amount of energy in this game, so I'm going to take a quick break before we go into the girls' championship match for 2016 APAC Volleyball here at Western Academy of Beijing. I am Henry Vickers signing out for Tiger Sports and Entertainment Network. Adios.